Thank you. Thank you very much. The Most Honourable Juliet Holness, Member of Parliament and wife of our Most Honourable Prime Minister, and one of the chief architects of that victory earlier this week. Sorry about that. Is Councillor Clue here? Boris Clue? Okay. Mr. Myers, his dear wife and family, Mr. Roper, the brand manager, and members of the Restaurants of Jamaica team, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, it's nice to be here. And, you know, I was in my hometown constituency last night, stayed over there, and I drove in to be here with you, and I'm going back out to 2 funerals in my constituency that are starting at 11 o'clock. and I'm not borrowing a helicopter or anything like that. But just a few months ago, I had the privilege of opening your restaurant in Falmouth. Today I have the honor of speaking at the official opening of this 37th KFC Jamaica restaurant, this time in Harbour. I want to thank Restaurants of Jamaica for yet another opportunity to be part of your history, and to also commend the bold move of the directors for once again identifying and moving to fill a need that will see further growth for the company and our economy. National development means employment creation. It means spotting and developing business opportunities and talent that will catalyze opportunities and spur other opportunities and spur even more buoyancy and growth for all of us. So in this regard, I must commend the Restaurants of Jamaica for the overall growth of the food chain and for its contribution to nation building over the years through employment, strategic partnerships with other entities, as well as the company's impressive response to corporate social responsibility. KFC's support for the numerous youth-related programs and the community-based charities across the island is also quite commendable. The company's development plan since it began operating locally in 1975 has contributed to our country's development as a continuous supporter of local distributors and farmers. The opening of this location will no doubt deepen this relationship further, and as Minister of all of these things, the Prime Minister didn't think that was enough, so he added investment to it, by the way. I welcome this deepening of the linkages between KFC and our local goods and service providers, particularly our farmers. That linkage is very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica's unemployment rate has fallen to the lowest level it has been in 50 years. 50 years. We started out as government with the unemployment rate at 13.2%. And in 3 years, we now have recording unemployment at 8.4%. If I might say so myself, this is phenomenal. Unprecedented and phenomenal. Developments such as this, therefore, have contributed and continue to contribute to the fall in our unemployment rate and the increased consumption. And part of, by the way, you know, part of what has led to that increased consumption, not just the jobs that are created, but the innovation of this government. And I was Minister of Finance at the time when we announced in the first budget after being elected that we were going to take the unprecedented step of increasing the income tax threshold from $440,000 and to increase that to $1.5 million below which Jamaicans would not pay income taxes. A lot of people said it was impossible, it couldn't happen. In fact, the leader of the opposition suggested that it was a hoax. They said it couldn't happen. Well, it has happened, and part of the result of it is that with additional increased disposable income in the hands of our workers, that is why KFC can be expanding so much today now. Because there's more disposable income and people can go and spread joy and enjoy themselves. With 2,000 employees so far, the additional jobs that will be taken on for this location will therefore mean greater employment levels for this community. I'm looking forward to KFC in Christiana, by the way. Okay? We're working on that one, separate project. I'm told that this location is the first of 4 planned for this year. And I welcome the planned developments and look forward to the economic lift it will bring for each selected community. We must never lose sight of that fact that a rising tide lifts all boats, and that we are all as Jamaicans on this quest for growth and development together. So as I close, I once again applaud this company for its impressive growth strategy. And you know, one of the things we take for granted sometimes is the consistently high standards that this company has operated by. High standards. And that's what we need in Jamaica. We need consistently high standards of service and service provision in whatever area that we do. You are an example of, and I'm very proud to be here with you, and I'm pleased and happy to be part of this launch. And if you want me to officially declare it open, I now officially declare it open. Thank you very much.